for y'all. Mess again. Excuse me. Come off there, dude. Got you. Get off there. Alright. Put you right there. I don't need yet. No. I think yours. And your. Got one person watching, probably my baby. Two people watching. What's up, homesteaders? Nothing stock. Not too much. How y'all doing? Just building some stuff, you know, putting some stuff together, finagling some stuff, creating. Maybe a turd, I don't know. Maybe not a turd, I don't know. We're putting got some brass up in there. A little extra brass. Yeah, that. A little bit of that. And tars on there. She's a little wide. And she's long. I don't know what we got going on, but I'm creating something. We're gonna look, excuse him farting electronics. Right there. Get all that out of there. This is just a creation. I don't know what the hell I'm doing really. But I'm hoping this dude will be pretty awesome. We'll see. We have no idea right now. I'm thinking about putting some stretchies on, stretching the back a little bit. The dude's gonna be a flex monster though, I think. Can't hear me? Oh shit. Let's see. Can you hear me now? Hear me now? Well, shoot. Let's see. How do we... Oh, you can hear me now? Okay, cool deal. What is it? The moderation? Top messages, community moderation, live chat, participation, participant mode, anyone, message delay. This all new shit to me. I don't know. I'm gonna get off there before I mess something up. Y'all still hear me? Say yes one more time if you don't mind. Or a thumb up or something. Oh, okay, cool deal. So I can get back to work. Thank you. See if I can create something out of this. Dude, SCX24. It's a SCX24 chassis with a Furytech FX118 transmission with the Furytech Venom Outrunner motor with the Bluetooth stuff that I have to figure out where to put it. And then I'm gonna run this little old Emax for now. Emax what in the world? ES08 Max. I don't know if that means whatever, but anyway, it's gonna push this and turn this hopefully enough for now until I think I'm gonna try the NSDRC little bitty one, or I might try Holmes Hobby little bitty one. I seen one the other day in a hobby shop, and it was Holmes Hobby's steering servo for these little micro crawlers, and I thought that thing looked pretty cool. But I'm hoping these little brass weights right here help out a whole lot. They're the hot racing ones, and they're supposed to weigh 8 grams. And then I got these little bitty wheel weight shims right up in there. And I got the extended axles, plus 10 millimeter extended axle shafts. And these are freaking 5 grams. That's 8 grams. So that's 8, 9, 10. Shit, I can't do math. Anyway, 8 and 5, that's 10, 13, plus these hexes here. I'm not sure how much those extended hexes are, but I think they're like, shoot, how many grams are those? I don't know. I done throw the paper away somewhere. But them extended hexes, I think, are a couple grams. So there's quite a bit in there. About, shit, a lot of weight. Hoping it helps. I don't know how much it helps. Anyway, I feel like, let's see. Hope I didn't stretch it too much. But then again, you never know. It's all testing, tune, trial and error, and just having farting fun, man. That's what I'm about, having fun, man, creating, enjoying this stuff. Let's see here. Put that over there. Got some little lights that I might put up in there. Might stab them in these holes and make some rock lights. Put these lights right there and right there. And I think, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Not sure. They'll go right there for now. These little flex blades. Y'all ever use these flex blades? I don't know. I mean, I've used them before, but I didn't have too much luck at them. I guess I just didn't know how to freaking put them together. So I used just the tops on one side or the bottoms or whatever. I've got them all, but we don't know. You know, they work, but you know, not really. They add a little bit of extra to your shock. So you have one on the bottom link, and then I guess up here at the top on your chassis, and it allows you to have more drop and fall and all that, and I don't know if it helps or don't. I'm still, like I say, I'm still learning all this stuff. I'm getting information from all kinds of people, and I'm going to end up just creating and making stuff out of all kinds of people's information. And that's what I'd hope others want to do with this same stuff that I'm doing. Maybe it like helps others want to create as well from maybe some stuff they see from me or others, or just be unique. Use think outside the box, man. That's the kind of building that's fun. Use and repurpose stuff. You know, any kind of building's fun. Creating's fun. All these dang extra parts. I need to keep them over here. That's what all these little bins are for. Might as well use them, right? About like my brains, I'm supposed to use them, but sometimes I don't. They are attached to my head. They are attached. It is attached to my neck. But I don't use them sometimes. But I don't care either, because again, I'm just having fun. And sometimes I don't have to use my brain creating shit. I just let my hands do their own thing, and I just sit back and watch. Man, I got gear sets everywhere. So why do I have, I guess because I took 2 different axle housings apart. That's probably why I have 2 sets of worm gears here. Unless I forgot my new worm gear set and it freaking fell out. No. Why do I have an extra worm gear here? Am I just going crazy? That's not a new one. That's a used one. And that's a used one. So, I guess I don't know. Oh well. Figure it out as we go. Spare parts. I don't know why that's so weird. 2 worm gears. Got one in there, one in there. I put the wrong dadgum worm gear in there? Ain't no way. That should spin freely. I think. What did I do wrong? Did I forget a bearing? How many bearings are supposed to be on that dadgum worm gear? 1? Oh, you know what? I forgot the bearing on the back side, I guess. No. Why is that so tight? Are they supposed to be like that with no dadgum transmission? Or not transmission. Drive shaft connected. Not be able to turn that. That just don't seem right to me. I guess you can turn it. Well, unturn that by hand real easy. Okay, I guess it's fine. That's easy to turn, but I can't turn it like that. I guess that's how it's supposed to be. I don't know. These little rigs are crazy. So, thinking about just de-retching it a little more. It's a little dude sits right on its side. No, nothing holding it up like that. That's pretty good balance, I'd say. Ain't a shitting thing holding that up. That's pretty damn good. Quite impressive. Let's see. Dang, everybody, how many, what's up, Steve? Can't hear you, bub. Yep. What you making? All kinds of shit. Oh no, it's just making something. 2-speed, 4-wheel steer. Not 4-wheel steer. I might could make it 4-wheel steer. Shit. I'm thinking of putting this portal on the rear, taking that off, but I may just leave that on there. Got them extenders. See them extenders back in there. I need to put some brass right there. Need a different housing. I'm putting some different shocks on it. Maybe some different lengths. This is what I've done to the front. RC 4-wheel drive. And I gotta find a different drive shaft because I don't have one that long. That's a super duper long one. I think I'm gonna do the same back here. I think I'm gonna put these on the back as well. Back here. Make that thing real long. Be like 9-inch wheelbase. I don't know what class that would be. What class would a 9-inch wheelbase be? Or would that be 9 inches? Right now, the wheelbase, let's measure it. We got right at 7-inch wheelbase. And if I put these on, I will be at almost 8 inches. It'd be, I said 9 earlier, my bad. I'll be close to 8-inch wheelbase when I put these on. And then my width, the width, five and 5 inches, maybe 5 and a 16th, 5 and an 8th, 5 and 1/16 inch wide by, what I say, 7 inches. Yeah, it's 7 inches right now long. Well, that's the wheelbase. The wheelbase, not the, stop thinking in the gutters, sillies. Freaking that long. Dadgummit. So we'll put this on the back and make it even longer. I think that'd be pretty neat. But it may hinder my crawling. Oh, it fits real good. Look, the SCX24. See, this is, all I had to do is drill an extra hole here and an extra hole right there. And see there how it fits in the chassis? I cut it down right here because I wanted my servo in the clear, but you can see how the transmission fits. I just had to, well, right around here I trimmed with the Dremel so that the motor would rotate freely. I still have a support bracket across here, across there, and I trimmed it along this side here so that the motor would still spin freely. But that's the FX118 Fury Tech transmission. And this is an extra output shaft if you have a different rear end back here. This drive shaft output rotates the opposite direction. Supposedly, I don't know. I haven't really looked at it, but this rotates one way. This is supposed to rotate another, so you can really build a crazy mullet build with this transmission setup. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, how well does the FXA fit? Yeah, that's about it. So, hopefully you've seen that. The one that, right there. So, excuse me. I have burps going on right now. These little wheel deals are the bee's knees. They're cooler than cool. I like these better than those little nuts because, look, it's brass. And they go inside the wheel. You got to trim that. You got to drill the inside of your wheel out to fit that brass in there. But, so this fits inside that extended wheel hex. You see there, that it's an extended wheel hex, and it fits on the back on an extended axle shaft. So it's a +10 extended shaft with the, I believe they're +10 brass extensions, but to hold them on, you have that piece that screws on inside of that, which in turn gives you more threads to lock and torque down this nut onto the axle and the threads. So, see there, a lot better, and it's extended +10. So I can put, here, I'll take this front one off and show you. I can't find my other brass spacers for the back, but if you got extended brass or extended axle shafts for the SCX24, that works really well. So you take that extension off. You're gonna have to grind a little bit on the backside for the front to fit on here, but oh dang, come on, get out of there, pin. Let me see here, get this out. I'm just showing y'all what I did kind of earlier, reversing it. Reverse. But this is also, it's a hot racing, and it's 5 grams itself. My bad, 5 and 8. Yeah, that's 13 grams. See, this brass right here is 5 grams, and that's from hot racing. Brass hub right there. And this is a +10 extension millimeter extended axle shaft. I believe, I don't remember, Endura, Hot Racing, heck, I don't remember who I bought them from, but this, I slap that dude on there, that takes up the space. Now I've got 13 grams right there, and this is another 2 or 3 grams, so that's like 16 grams of weight on that front axle. 16 grams right there, plus another 16, yeah, extra 32 grams right there of weight added to the axle. And these little turds, man, they're hard to get in there. Anyway, but that's how those work, those extenders. You got to have the +10 axle shafts, or you could actually probably put these on the stock axle shafts without that piece that I put there. That's just extra. But you know, it affects your turning radius too. The wider you go from here out here, your turning radius is greatly affected. So if I would have had if I wouldn't extended these out, I would have a lot sharper turning radius, but I don't. I even trimmed the C hubs down, or these hubs where they touch, to get more steering angle out of these. But shoot, that's all I get with having these extended out like that. But it's alright, because that dude's going to have some stability. And I found out a minute ago that I put one of my tires on backwards. Y'all ever do that? Put all your stuff on and then forget that you didn't put one of your tires on the right rotation. Then you got to take it all back apart and re-beat it back on the rim because I'm OCD sometimes, and I don't like to have. I like to have either two tires turning in same direction up front and two the opposite, or all four in the same direction. It just depends. But, man, these things are gonna grab good. These are pretty cool. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. So, I got screws everywhere. But I did disassemble 2 RC cars a little bit ago. Oh, I actually have some more brass to add to the front. It's the SCX24 aluminum servo horn brass for the Emax servo arm. ES08MA. So that is supposed to fit this dude. What does it say? ES08. S08MA. That's it. It's supposed to be the arm for that dude. So it doesn't say how much brass it is, but I'm sure it's probably like an extra gram. 2 grams. Heck, I don't know. But it's front forward weight bias, and that's what farting matters. I'm going to look up here and see what y'all are saying, if y'all are saying anything. Let's see. Only one person watching. Alright, some of these old pro lines right there. There's an old chassis, the Periodically chassis. It's all trimmed up and beat up, but I might use this on another build, y'all. Something. Or I might use it as a template to create a different skid angle, because this is pretty flat. I could use this as a template and just change the whole farting skid angle and make it to where it's like this, and bring all this up here, shift all this stuff back into this location and make it to where it, almost like the Woody chassis kinda. I bet I could make a little miniature Woody chassis out of this, but out of another piece of metal, not this, but simulate this size but make a miniature Woody chassis. Ooh wee, that'd be neat with a crazy skid angle. Kinda, anyway, I'll go squirrel. Squirrel! I'm a squirrel. Sometimes my thinking is squirrel mode, but I don't really give a shit. I don't remember if I put overdrive on that or not. Oh well. So, alright, back to what I was doing. Y'all pretty much seen what I'm farting doing, right? If y'all are paying attention, I don't know. Maybe I'm boring. I don't know. Maybe it is boring. Maybe it's not. Let's see. What did I do with that? Okay, take that dude off. That back on there. actually work for a really light load, a light build. These shocks do. They work pretty good for a light build. But I'm not going light. I'm going heavy. Going heavy. So that shock, null and void. This one is going to be out of there too. And so are them, I think, them links. Or I'm going to bend the rear links. I may bend them with a torch. Just bend them. That way it slide up there and it slides, I don't know. These little cars, sure they're similar to the 10th scale. But you get over there in that little slot. Ooh wee, how did that dude slam down? Bam. Slammer. Slam that dude down low. Maybe. I'll take these links off. Shit. Well. I wish I could put the radio on, but I'm sure I'd probably get copyrighted. So y'all get to hear nothing or me ramble on. If I ramble, sorry. Be alright. You can just swipe up, swipe away, or watch me if you want to. Because I can rewind this later and see if I made a mistake or not, or if I want to change something, or forgot a part or a screw, which I always forget stuff. But that's part of testing and tuning. Look how much wider them dadgum axles are, man. Wooden. And they got a little bit of weight. The little things right there, them little old turds. They're plus 10 axle shafts. This is the stock rears. They only normally stick out that far. So, yeah, these are plus 10 millimeter on there. I think. Could be telling a wise tale. Whatever them tails are, if I even said that right. Shit. Who cares? I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. There it is. Well, that dude was stiff. No flexy. Oh, if y'all see my fingers all painted up, it's because I was in there helping my baby tie-dye a little bit. She asked me if I wanted to help, and I tie-dyed just one shirt, and it may turn out, heck, I don't know. We hope. Kind of looked like a fish the way it was. She wrinkled it up and folded it up. It kind of looked like a fish, so I kind of tie-dyed it in my head like a fish. So hopefully when it turns out, it probably won't look nothing like a dadgum fish, but the color variations will be pretty dang psychedelic, I think. Or could look like a turd, and we just want to catch it on fire and throw it in the bonfire. But then again, she probably won't want to do that, neither will I, because we both created that part of our little creativity. She folded it in a unique way without following a pattern, and I come in there and told her it looked like a fish, and I decided, and she decided, asked me if I wanted to tie-dye a little bit for a minute, and I said, well, sure, I'll do a little bit, and then I tie-dyed her looking, thought it was a farting fish, so anyway, that's the unique one. All the other ones are done by, I believe, pattern or something like that. That's the tire. I better do that. I'll do it later. I'll have to work on that. Let's see. I'm wondering if I can extend the rails. Chassis rails, make it longer. Bed. Ooh-wee. My brain is working overtime right now, y'all. Where did it go? I know I had a chassis rail. There's one side. There's got to be another side. Or maybe not. We can extend it. See if we can extend this. Can extend that. What if I do this? Let's see. No. So we're losing support there. Flip that up. And I'll be bringing my chassis. No. Won't work either. may not need to do that. I'll just leave it like it is. Okay, so flip her upside down. Do a little trimming, a little trimming. Let's see. Come on. Get out of there. What in the Shell gas station? There it is. Somebody needs to sing, man. I know I can't. I'm fixing a Dremel. That's gonna sing. Save the farting matches. Let's see here. I'm sorry I'm quiet, y'all. I don't know what I can talk about, man. The birds and the bees. Probably need to drill that son of a bitch out there. So I'm gonna attach that. Drill. am I gonna make you cooperate? Ooh-wee. That fits much better. Much better. Okay. Nope. Which one fits in there? Nope. Where in the world did that end go? Oh boy, I'm missing that end. Guess I can use maybe. I'm not sure how much longer my battery will last, y'all. I got 20% left, so we'll ride until she dies, I guess. We're gonna build a mullet, pretty sure. Guess that's what they call a mullet build, I don't know. Portals in the rear and straights in the front. shit, fire. I put them on backwards, didn't I? Put them rear upper links on backwards. I hear somebody a buzzing my phone. I don't know who it is. So RC 4-wheel drive, you stamped your things on the wrong side, Bubbas. Yeah. Or, yeah, these are actually meant for another build, so they probably stamped them correctly. They're meant for a FMS V2 Smasher, or FMS Smasher V2. These are the links for FMS Smasher V2. They're really long. Made by RC 4-wheel drive. I think it's their upgrade links made by them. They are for the FMS V2 FMS Smasher V2 links. They come with the extended drive shafts, which I've stupidly cut. I'm gonna have to order another set of drive shafts because I cut them for another build, and yeah, they're too short now, so I have to order some new drive shafts. But you want a super duper long build, definitely I think these are the longest you can get for the 24th and 18th scale, the longest upper and lower links that there's available out of anything. I believe out of any build, I believe it is FMS Smasher V2 links by RC 4-wheel drive. If y'all want a really long stretched out rig. If you don't, it doesn't matter. You can still cut them down and probably pre-drill them and make them any length you want. But that's thinking outside the box stuff again. And did I put these dadgum things on backwards again? I sure as shit did, didn't I? Yep. Put that on backwards. Dang it. I get well, brain farts. I tell you what, sometimes I wear my brain in my shoes. But it's alright. I'm a human. Make mistakes, man. Part of growing, part of learning. We all grow and we all learn every day, I'm sure. I know I try to. I try to grow on the positive side every day. Try not to lean toward that old negativity. The better I am every day, the happier everybody else is around me. So I try to stay happy, everybody else stays happy. So my gosh, why not stay happy? Everybody stay happy. That's the best way to do things. And where I live anyway, in my world, I like it that way. I like positive thinking and positive. But it's always hard to be positive all the time. When negative times come around, you gotta always try to find a way in your mind and go to your happy place. Dang it. Wherever your happy place might be, that might be, ain't no telling for some people. That's where I go. Anyway. if I can get this fixed. Man, I don't know if I have the right. What ones am I going to use for that? Oh boy. I seem to find a shortage on screws right now. I think it wouldn't be. I know what I'll do. I'll drill that dude out. That's what a drill's for. One and done. That's what part of customizing. You think about it more than once and you won't do it. I think about it and send it. Then fix the mistake later. If it is a mistake, but usually not. Now, whoop, what do you know? That fits. What? What? That fits now to there. Tell me how to drill you out there, dude. Oh no, wait a minute. You just need chipboard. Come on, get in there, you turd. Being contrary. Go. Go. Yeah, come on. Get in the hole. You were just in there for 2 seconds. There you go. Let me shim that. Leave it loose. I think I need to shim that. Shim. There's another shim. I know I got more shims in there somewhere. I think I'll use rubber shims. That might work better. Actually. That one. That one. That one. That one. I think that'll work better, actually. Take your dude butt out of there. Get out. We're going to put 1, 2, 2 little rubber washers. Bam. Just like that. 2 rubber bushings. Not washers, bushings. Put that on there. Bam. Still flexy. Nice. And let's screw. I can't. need that one. That stinks. Okay, so I need a long little bass. I need a little long one. That's not gonna work. I need double that. Where do I get one that's double the length of that? Or maybe not. Okay, let's see. What do I do here? That needs shrunken or something. What do I do? Drill that out. That's what I do. Come on, get out of there. Okay, so definitely that. That won't work. Let's leave it loose. No. That don't fit. What do I do? Rubber bushing washers? That's what I'm gonna do. Rubber bushing washers. Bam. I'm gonna have more washers. Right there. Bushing. That's what we'll do. Okay. So, use that. Oh boy. Where did that go? Shit fire. Where do I have them? This dude sits low. Holy squats. She's almost on the ground, man. Man, this thing's gonna be a spider. This little dude's gonna be a little spider, man. Portals in the rear. There's a little mullet. Holy crap. It'll be a mullet build for sure. Shake those portal housings down. Yep, that's gonna work great. Now I just gotta find longer farting screws. So we got that one. Need some longer screws, man. Where do I find them dudes at? Alright, I got a million friggin' screws everywhere. There's one. That'll do a shock. That'll do a shock and a link all in one. So I need another one that long. Where are you at? Yeah. And then I can shave the portal housings down in the rear. Man, that's gonna be sweet. Hopefully it'll have a good overdrive. I'm hoping, because it'll be a solid stock gearing in the front and portal rear gearing from the let's see, the front is SCX24 axle stock gearing with upgraded hot racing or Endura hardened gears. The rear is a portal from the Furytech FX 118 Fury wagon. I'm wondering if it'll be a significant gear reduction in the back, which will hopefully make these fronts spin faster than the rears, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. But right now, this is where I'm at. I'm thinking it's going to be a sick little turd. This little dude is going to crawl. I think it's going to be a crawling little dude. What do y'all think? Anybody think it's going to look cool? I think it might work out. Axial SCX 24 front. FMS Smasher V2 links. Furytech Fury Wagon transmission and motor with Furytech Fury Wagon FX 118 rear portal SCX 24 chassis. I think this dude might crawl pretty good. Let's see what this wheelbase is on this dude. What did we say it would be? Oh, I thought it would be 7. We are a 7 3/4 inch wheelbase is what we are, and 7 3/4 inch wheelbase by 5 inches wide in the front, and in the rear we are 5 inches wide in the rear. By gosh, that dude is tucked low and low. Oh wait, then we figure out how to put that dude on there, and then I'm gonna cut. Let's see, I'm gonna cut all this out, and I'm gonna cut that triangle out right there. I'm gonna leave that light, get rid of that light. So I'm essentially cutting down this line all the way down here, coming up here, cutting straight up, cutting all the way over to here, and then I'm going to take and fold this in all the way, this edge all the way over to here, and glue it all the way here. I'm going to do the same on this side. I'm going to cut it here, I'm going to cut it all the way down here, cut it down here, then I'm going to take and fold this side in all the way from here over to here, so it'll be a tapered front. That way when I start turning and flexing, these tires will flex up over these fenders, and it'll still keep the fenders of this. This body will sit low. Body will sit a lot lower. Let me get it. It's just pieced together right now. It's not all together. But I've been working on this thing. It's gonna be a cool rig. You're gonna have to wear shades because it's that cool. But anyway, I'm gonna get that cow, slam down on there. I'm gonna boat cut them things. This sucker's gonna sit low, man. That's what I want. Set her low, and then I'm gonna put a wood bed wherever the heck. I'm gonna put one of these beds, put one of them back here, flat bed. Ooh wee, that's gonna look cool. And then I'm gonna stain it and polyurethane it, put some scale items on it, or we go with this body, bump, put this body on there, whammo on there, or we put this body on there, whammo, which is pretty fucking sick. Oh, excuse my language, that's pretty sick. That'd be sick. But or we'll put the original goat on there somehow. I don't know. I don't know how I'd get that on there, but we can slam that dude down, way down like that. I mean, slam down. And stretched. Ooh wee. Yeah, I'd have to do a lot of trimming to make that work. But I think it's going to turn out pretty dang sick, man. I don't know. I'll find a body to put on that dude. But all of them look kind of cool. They're all squam. Ooh wee. No, that 18-wheeler body looks pretty damn good on there. That one. That one. This one. All boat cut once I boat cut it. Or, yeah, back to building a body or something, or buying a body. I don't know. It's going to work out pretty damn good, though, I think, if, let's see, the rotation is correct. Pretty sure. That way. Spin that way. So, this transmission, I can use it to do all kind of shit. I'm going to have a shitty turning radius, I know that. It might need to be a 4-wheel steer rig. That'd be cool if it was 4-wheel steer, wouldn't it? Servo back on there. Little brass piece right there. Put that on there. On that Emax servo. Oh man, this thing's gonna be a line killer or a line feller. I don't know. We're gonna attempt it. We're gonna attempt to see. Y'all think it'll crawl? Y'all think it'll crawl worth beans? I don't know. We'll see. What are y'all doing? Ain't nobody responding or saying nothing. Half-baked customs. What size are the rear links? They are, I'm not sure the measurements on them, but they come off the FMS Smasher V2. It's the upgrade links from RC all-wheel drive. RCAWD makes the upgraded links for FMS Smasher V2. That's the exact same links, front and rear, same links, upper and lowers. They come with the all in a kit with drive shafts, but I messed up on the drive shafts on my last build that I made and cut the links or the drive shafts too short. So now I have to go order some drive shafts for these. But yeah, we're gonna see what she'll do. They're really long, so it's set. What did I measure it a minute ago? Let's measure it again. Let's measure the wheelbase with this, because it's exactly the same front and rear, upper and lower